Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, I'll be discussing a topic I'm very passionate about, and that is politics, specifically on President Trump. I want to first start off by making it clear that I don't agree with him on everything he says or does, and neither do I consider him a savior. But I do, however, consider him the greatest president of the United States of America since Ronald Reagan left office. Trump has done incredible things for this country, and not just for the rich white people who supposedly run the nation. When we take a look at the economy, you can tell that everyone has benefited from Trump's presidency. Now keep in mind that the coronavirus is not his fault and that he's doing the best he can to combat the effects it has had on our economy. Since Trump has taken office, more than 7 million jobs have been created since he has been in there, and over 4,000 of those jobs have been manufacturing jobs. And now more Americans are employed than ever. The median household income has hit the highest level ever recorded in our history, and the stock market has reached all-time highs. African American unemployment, Asian American unemployment, Hispanic American unemployment, and female unemployment are at all-time lows, as well as teens and the overall unemployment goes. As you can clearly see, whoever you are right now, life in America is booming. Now, Trump has done all this in 3 years. Imagine what he could do with 4 more years in office. Nobody can complain about how well the economy is or the work field. Trump is doing such a great job that at one point, about a month ago, or several months ago, there were more jobs than there were people. A job surplus is almost unheard of in today's world. So, thank you, President Trump. A big topic that has always come up throughout the years is that of our criminal justice reform system. Under President Trump, he signed and put into law something called the First Step Act, which helped reform sentencing laws that disproportionately harmed African Americans and reformed mandatory minimum sentences that created unfair outcomes. It also expanded judicial discretion in nonviolent crimes, as well as providing rehabilitative programs for the inmates, helping them return back to society and not into a life of crime again. That to me amazes me. I've never seen another president that has cared so much or done so much for those who are in our justice system. I'm glad to see that we have a president who doesn't consider these people low-life thugs. He doesn't view them like that. He wants them to come back to society and contribute and be good members where they reside. Thanks to President Trump, many former criminals are getting their lives back and becoming better people because of the greater opportunities that they have through this First Step Act. Another topic I'm very passionate about is that of human trafficking. It is one of the most horrible and sick crimes that a person could commit. Under the presidency of Trump, federal law enforcement has more than doubled convictions of human traffickers. The DOJ helped bring down one of the world's leading organizations in prostitution advertisement that worked with human sex traffickers. The organization ICE of Homeland Security has made almost 2,000 arrests of criminals associated with human trafficking since he's taken office. I'm grateful that he cares about the lives of so many, and that he's doing so much to protect everyone from the horrific experiences of human sex trafficking. Along with the human sex trafficking, Trump has taken great measures to bring down the world's largest terrorist organizations, such as ISIS and other terroristic threats. Us Americans have witnessed firsthand the overwhelming effects of terrorism throughout the country and throughout the years, and we know how important our national security is. President Trump has taken out the leader of ISIS, and in doing so has also shrunk their territories by a considerable amount. He's making America yet an even more safer place to live in and enjoy life without having to worry about being attacked by foreign forces. Now into the last subject I want to talk about, and that is healthcare. Many of us have been affected by the outrageous prices of medicine and medical bills, and Trump has done great things to help us with those constant problems. He signed an executive order that forces all healthcare providers to disclose the cost of their services and post their standard charges so that nobody's blindsided by large bills. They also have to post the discounted prices that they're willing to accept. Another thing he's done to lower the cost or price of medicine is that he signed a bill allowing some drug imports from Canada. 8 years prior to him taking office, 8 years prior to President Trump taking office, prescription drug prices rose by an average of 3.6% each year. But with Trump in office, those prices have dropped year after year, and the most recent being 1.1%. In the end, I highly recommend that you look at President Trump's track record before you judge him and call him a bad president. President Trump has done many things to upgrade the quality of life for us and for protecting us from terrorists and human traffickers, to lowering medicine prices and making the stock market break all-time records. You don't need to agree with his moral standards or even his policies, but right now is the best time to be living in America, so we should all be grateful for what he's done for the country.